The reign of terror of the Wet Bandits has finally come to an end. Anisso joins the Imperial Federation, and I am unpearled. All this and more tonight on the Imperial Times. G'day. This is the Imperial Times bringing to you the most reliably trustworthy updates from all around CivMC, Minecraft's largest civilization server. Let's see what's happening at this time. The Wet Bandits. At last, the havoc of the Wet Bandits has finally come to an end, with Soggy Hobo and his gang being impaled. A great revelation had come forward, for a ton of people were revealed to have helped or been in direct association with them. The damage from the bandits is still felt today, but there is a quaint little town that did not suffer any at all. I'll pass it off to Mr. Truebactor on that.
Recently, I took a tour around a little city called Griffin. It is a quaint town that's northeast of Rome. Currently, it has very few residing residents, the most notable of which being the leader, Seeking. In my time there, I was given a tour of the city by a player named Evie Dan. He showed me around the very impressive infrastructure and even gave me a painting. Don't ask any more questions. Griffin is a really nicely built town. It definitely hits the nail on the head with the theme, that is Italian, even though it serves steaks. Regardless, in places especially like the castle, we see that talent shine. There's little details everywhere, from the textures of the walls to the different blocks used to make the carpet look nicer. It's seriously impressive. Overall, Griffin is probably one of the coolest cities in CivMC. If you have time, definitely check it out. Pavia has a direct railway to it, and so does Rome.
Oh, and some news on the Communist Party of Deluvia, who you may recognize from last week's Pearling by Mr. Sloth in a Suit. I'm happy to announce that all members have been released on minimal charges. In fact, the party seems to be thriving now, as they are pushing to declare the city of Malasana and its surrounding area as a new sovereign state known as Alicantra. Something that many in the IF are pushing for and supporting, surprisingly. And coming up next, a de facto leader of a small nation is pelled after attempting to convince Top Hat Alex to reveal information about the Winterbourne. But before that, ad time.
Put your head on my shoulder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our first item, 640 diamonds, 660 diamonds, 680 diamonds, 700 diamonds sold to that man in black.
Put your lips next to mine.
On to more minor nations. Vinny, leader of Bangalore, a nation with a rich history of various de facto rulers, has been paroled for attempting to convince Top Hat Alex YT to reveal information about the Winterbourne, and implied that he planned on breaking into it. He has also in the past attempted to incite war between Winterbourne, Nassau, and Exeria. The court case is still ongoing, so we are still waiting to see what happens with him. One of the most common political occurrences on CivMC lately seems to be the formation of alliances. This month, the Holy Empire of Exeria and the Commune of Northfort and the Fempire Union entered into the GLHF, Good Luck Have Fun, alliance with the aim of mutual aid, cooperation, and defense. It celebrates the long-standing unity and cooperation between these nations, and formalized the enduring friendship through the official alliance treaty. All parties and representatives, upon signature, agreed to uphold the terms of the GLHF Treaty of Alliance. This truly brings our world into a new era of peace. We've seen so many alliances forged in this month and last month alone. Now, on to Yoahtl. Due to Soggy Hobo's reign of terror across the server, Yoahtl reschedules its Olympics to somewhere between August and October. The schedule will remain mostly the same, and the event will be spread over 2 weekends. There will be an increased focus on security when the games are hosted. The Olympics is a server-wide event, where you compete in favor of your specific nation in different games, like sumos and stacked 1v1s. It's not all PvP though. There are certain game modes such as drunk parkour, boat racing, archery, and many others. More information such as the schedule, hotel rooms, and specific games will be unveiled as the confirmation of the Olympic dates gets closer. On Thursday, the Imperial Federation announced its new currency, the Imperial Mark. The currency had been in development for a long time, but has finally been released at an exchange rate of 10 marks to 1 diamond. Amidst worries about counterfeiting, the IF head of economy, Immediate Descent, talked about the anti-counterfeiting measures in the currency. The currency uses the printing press to create notes from one central printing plate, meaning that shop chests would not be able to accept currency that was not sourced from the printing plate. Many businesses have already started using the Imperial Mark, and benefits for businesses that do use them are expected to come soon. On the topic of the Imperial Federation, we'd like to congratulate Anisso on becoming part of the Imperial Federation. Though opinions are mixed, with Prince Astria outright stating that he did not agree with this decision, only time will tell where this decision brings us. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The Irish Covenant has just announced a new flag. This flag will represent the Irish Covenant. There's also a banner version that's slightly different. The founders states the following about the flag. The green in the flag symbolizes life, renewal, and creation. The red is used to symbolize destruction that paves way for creation. The gray in the center, surrounding the entity, represents chaos at a point which creation and destruction extend from. The eye in the middle portrays the Irish Covenant, a symbol of patience and discernment. The Irish Covenant also has engaged in an alliance with both Tridentia and the Temporal Empire, and has joined the ATE. These are major developments for the Irish Covenant as it continues to settle. This has been the Imperial Times reporting to you from the heart of the great city of Withervale. We will see you next time. I just want to add this in last minute before we go for today. We've received some letters from Speckline. He held a bit of like a mailbox to send compliments to people around the server, and excitingly I got 2. So I'm just gonna read it out. Okay, here. Hello, you are receiving this message because you received a compliment on a newsletter question I asked a few weeks ago. Here are the compliments you received. Well, I don't know who wrote any of these. Okay, first one. All of these are anonymous, so I don't know who wrote them, but okay. Cody's news report was a lot of fun to watch, and actually made me excited to play more Civ. Very well made. Thank you so much to whoever wrote that. Well, I mean, well, I'm glad that you came back to Civ because of that. Massive respect to Cody for what he has been doing, not only with the news video, but also sharing builds and great screenshots. Very good guy. Well, I'm glad you like the screenshots I sent. But yeah.